Hello basketball coaches and basketball players. On this channel I show you basketball plays, drills, and skills. So if you like that stuff, hit that like button and subscribe. Today, however, I'm going to give you some low 1-4 basketball plays that incorporate a dribble handoff. Let's get down to the clipboard and let's check out these basketball plays. So today's video I'm making for Luca, who is a basketball coach over in Italy. Anyways, first we're going to have player 1. He's going to dribble towards the right side. Player 2 is going to then pop up, and this is going to be a dribble handoff with player 1. Now player 2, he is going to then use that screen. He could take that three-point shot. That is an option. But next what we're going to have is player 1 is going to now clear out towards this right side, and he is going to now do a dribble handoff with player 3. Player 3 is going to then do a dribble handoff, and we're going to have player 4 and player 5. They're going to be now popping out towards the three-point line, and we're going to be having player 3 using player 2 as a screen, and we're going to be having player 3 as an option for a three-point shot. We're also going to be having player 2 cutting towards the rim, and this will be basically like a screen and roll, where now player 2 is rolling towards the rim and maybe open for that layup. Now what we're hoping for is obviously a three-point shot or a layup, but a nice backup option is if player 1 and 4, they both collapse on him for help defense, they could be open for mid-range or three-point shots along the wing. Now rolling in this direction, I personally like player 2 looking as an option out to player 1 first, mainly because he is a guard, but secondly, if there was a pass out and player 5 rotates down, he can then pass to player 5 as a backup option for another three-point shot. So this next play is going to be up against a 2-3 zone defense. And what we're going to be having is player 2. He is going to be having player 1 dribble towards that side, and player 2 is going to receive that ball from player 1. At this time, we're going to be having player 4. He's going to be popping up from the post and setting a screen on this secondary defender on the 2-3. Player 2 is going to be using that screen and roll, and player 4 is now going to be rolling towards the basket on the left side of the key. The reason why he's not rolling down the middle is we want to collapse player 3 and 5 onto him. Now what's going to happen is player 5 is going to show towards the high post, and what we're hoping for is player 2 could have had that shot off, or he could pass over to player 3 for that shot as well. However, when that pass goes to player 3, we're going to be having player 1 collapse onto the rim, just in case there is a shot that is taken. Player 3 can have that shot, but now we're in an overload on this side. So we're going to be having player 5 possibly wide open in the high post, so that now he can get a high post shot off, or he can do a high-low pass to player 4. Now against a 3-2 zone defense, what I personally like doing is having player 3 and 1 come together for a dribble handoff. Player 3 is going to receive that ball, but he's going to be having player 4 popping up for a screen on player 1. Now player 3 is going to take 1 to 2 dribbles out to this side, and player 1 is going to use that screen, and he's going to be popping out to this corner. Player 3 is then going to do a skip pass over to player 1. Player 4 is going to be rolling towards the basket because player 4 and player 2 are going to be collapsing on him. And now this should leave player 4 open for the layup. Now if that does collapse the defense over, we can easily pass over to player 5, and then we can easily get a layup, or he could pass out to player 2 for a three-point shot. So there's a couple of different options in this play as well. In this final play I'm going to show you today, we're going to have player 5 setting a screen for player 2, and we're going to have player 2 and 1 come together for a dribble handoff. Now, once player 2 gets that ball, he could take that shot really quickly, or if player 2 was to recover fairly quickly onto him, we're now going to have player 4. He is going to go and set a screen and roll with player 2, so that now player 2 could have that shot as well. Or we could have player 4, he could be rolling towards the basket for a nice easy layup. And if that was to collapse those two players down there that were left, they could be open for mid-range or three-point shots, players 5 and player 3. Now, I hope that these low 1-4 basketball plays help your team win more games. If they do, let us know in the comment section below. I hope that you have enjoyed, and I will see you guys again later on today for another daily basketball video. I post twice now.